let's get into this right now. Water signs, your vibes for the week ahead. You've got work face now. I don't know if you guys are tired of hearing me say this, okay? Work face means in some areas of my life, I kick ass, even when I feel all crumbly inside, okay? Even when I feel like, I don't want to have to go do that thing. I show up and I do very well, and it seems like I'm successful and it's well received. And how come I can't really take matters into my own hands in the areas of my life where it freaking matters most to me, right? I can show up and kick ass, but I really want that success in this other area or these other areas of my life. Okay. And sometimes that feeling of lack can be so incredibly frustrating. And Spirit is saying with the work face, hello, call attention to your successes. You don't want to show up. You do anyway. And you do freaking good. Huh. Some people want to show up. They do their best and they stink. Yes. Cancer had the same card 2 weeks ago. A different sign had it last week. We're shuffling these energies around. Yeah, we can all feel the work face. I'm telling you. And Spirit is saying that success can be across the board when you surrender to the fact that you don't have it just yet. Okay. So lean into the areas where you feel like you are successful, even when you don't want to show up. Like that is the proof in the pudding. You know what I mean? That is what Spirit is saying to you guys this week for the water signs. Now, some additional factors here. I love this. You have the Four of Spirit, angel of the four directions. I swear. This makes me feel like slap a spirit on it. Number one, okay, call God or angels or spirit or source into those other areas of your life. In fact, water signs, hello. Okay. Spirit said drink some extra water. Okay. When you drink your water, Spirit is saying bless your water. Spirit is saying bless your water with everything that you feel like you need to be successful. And if you don't know what that is, ask God to do that. God knows. God knows whatever blessings you need in your water before you drink it so that you may be happy, healthy, financially abundant, prosperous in your relationships. These are things that you can do to attune your water and ask the divine to bless this in this way and ingest it to absorb it and let it ripple out to the rest of your life. Okay. They're saying you can bring this positive energy into other areas of your life by intentionally doing so. Okay. So in the work phase, oh man, I have to show up. I don't want to have to show up, but I do show up because it's the right thing to do or whatever the next thing is I got on my agenda. And somehow I pull it off, even though I'm kind of upset inside about some other things. Okay, this could be the case. Take it as it resonates here, but I feel this. So Spirit is saying those other things that are kind of, not to your complete satisfaction there, you need some kind of adjustment, etc. Those other things, like before you step into that space, like literally the area, the space, the connection, before you step in there, tap into that successful feeling that you have in that other area. Okay. That could be your lifeline. Okay. Tap into that feeling. Okay. The feeling, and let it settle in with you and bring it with you into that interaction. Okay. Allow yourself to bring it because you have it. It's there. But when you're stepping into this, you're expecting that same old whatever. Spirit is saying to attune your energy and bring that successful vibe in with you to that scenario and watch how things change and shift in a very dramatic way. I really feel this water sign is very important. So reaching in the four directions. The number 4 is the number of stability. I feel like you're tapping in, leaning into your strengths, tapping in with the divine and also with the elements in order to make sure that you're cleansing your energies in between this or that, especially with the work phase when we're feeling successful. And then in other areas, we may feel stuck. Okay. So cleansing the energy is definitely important to get rid of that stuck feeling. Okay. Because nobody's like stuck, but when we feel stuck, then we are. Okay. Because we've identified that is the thing and it is what it is. And now I am. So Spirit is saying to go ahead and cleanse your energy regularly to, cleanse yourself of that stuck feeling if you're somebody who has that in some area or another. And you can simply do that by asking Spirit to cleanse your energetic field as you take your shower or cleanse your energetic field as you drift to sleep at night. Just ask and it is given, and allow yourself to receive those energetic benefits, which you will notice in the way that you feel later. Okay. So let's continue with this. Now, your card from the Spirit Junkie. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. Wow, we were just talking about cleansing. I did not even read this card. Okay, so also moving the body around. I'm sure we were talking about all the sage and the smudging. There's a reason that that was put into this reading, you guys. I'm serious. So I feel that empowered, cleansing, strong feeling of smudging your home, smudging your space, smudging your vehicle inside and out, smudging your body, allowing yourself to really cleanse things. Maybe you're redecorating, spring cleaning, having a bit of a yard sale, downsizing, this kind of thing. I feel like for some of you guys, it's very important that you get out into the sunshine and stretch your limbs, water signs. Now, I know that that's not always practical, but if you are able to get out into some sunshine, okay, literally the rays of the sun, allow yourself to absorb a few minutes of that and stretch your limbs like in a positive way. You know how you can just kind of like kind of move your neck around, roll the shoulders around, kind of do this, that, kind of lean with this. They're telling me it's very important to go out into nature and move your body just a little bit. You don't got to like get crazy. You don't got to do the splits or dance or anything, but just to stretch those limbs. They say this, the gentle stretches that you're feeling, it's almost like your energy is slightly like rigid or dusty. Okay, that's what I feel, water sign. So going out into the sunshine as you do this gentle stretching, those areas are going to loosen up and the dust is going to come off of that part of your energetic pattern. Okay, so Spirit is suggesting this to also help you with that cleansing. So that you may move firmly into that new stable chapter of success in all areas of your life, water signs, not just in one or two. Okay. I love that. Lucy says that's her morning routine when I'm outside lately. That's awesome. Totally awesome. That's validation for you. Spirit says, good job, Lucy. Good job. Oh, yeah. Carol's been doing things outside. Validation for you. Spirit is saying, good job listening to your intuition, water signs. That was your intuition and spirit nudging you to go outside and do some things out in the good weather. That was spirit nudging you to do these things and now validating it on the back end. How intuitive are you? Good for you, water signs. Good for you guys. So I'm going to dive more deeply now with Cancer. Cancer, you have major arcana card number 16, the Tower. All right. So I'm hearing, I'm hearing in my mind, strike that and reverse it. Okay. Strike that and reverse it. This is what Spirit is saying to me for Cancer. Okay. So Cancer, I already gave you the whole foundational reading as far as success in one area and maybe not in others, and trying to bring that success into other areas of your life, making sure that you're cleansing your energy of yourself, your home, your vehicle, any place that you're working if you're able to. And also, you know, moving that body around and stretching in the sunlight. All this applies to all the water signs. However, Cancer, this Tower means like, whoa, something is happening big time. This is a major arcana card here. The Tower is circumstances beyond your control that have influenced the patterns to get you where you're at. Okay. Maybe some things are kind of going down on the outskirts of your life too. I feel this. I feel like, I don't feel like it's necessarily you that is having the Tower, but I feel like you're witnessing the Tower, maybe in a couple different areas, Cancer, and it shakes you, right? It affects you. And it can still be a very uncomfortable time period. So Spirit does want to say that the Tower is a blessing in your life and in others' lives. Even if you're like, oh my God, how could that possibly happen? It did. And it was divinely orchestrated in that way. I hate to say this, Cancer. I hate to say this, Cancer, but I feel like whatever this is something in yourself or in others that was divinely orchestrated to cause somebody to move out of their comfort zone and try things in a very different way. Okay, so this may apply to you as well in those areas where you're not quite as successful as you want to be, shifting out of that comfort zone and doing it a completely different way, trying things in a completely different way, because that same old stuff is not working, at least not this week, Cancer. Let's get with Scorpio. Scorpio's on the grind. That's what I see here. Page of Pentacles, Scorpio. Okay, so the page can always be youthful energy. Maybe this is somebody youthful who is in your experience, or you're trying out a new trying out a new routine. Okay. You're taking on a second job or trying on a new job that you're not quite certain about, Scorpio. Whatever this is tangible, physical, something that is literally like you can touch, or it's money that you can spend, or it's physical health, this kind of thing. So the page is new though. Okay. That's why you see the page is very focused here. Her hood is up, her head is, turned to the side, her eyes are closed, and she's focused on not only juggling this new pentacle that she has, but also standing on one foot inside of the structure that she must do this within. Okay, so this is definitely a balancing act here for Scorpio this week. Again, you're focusing on the things that matter, okay? And you're holding them close to you. And I really do say, I feel like that is the best course of action at this time, Scorpio. Sometimes, we got to say, hey, be careful, do this, do that, something else. Scorpio, I feel like you're focused in the right areas. The only thing is, like, don't hang on so tightly to whatever outcome you expect. Okay, because Spirit is saying that when you cling to an expected outcome, then you're preventing even better outcomes to come in. Okay, so focus on your actions, what you can do, what you should not do. Focus on your actionable steps that support your vision, and tune out any distractions. Okay, even if that's like other people who are pulling you away or want some kind of attention, like, you can pencil in that time, but it's very important that you have your focus time so you can continue to uphold this pattern that you're implementing in your life, because it is making you quite successful in some areas, but in other areas, not yet, but it will. It's going to bring you up across the board. Keep step, Scorpio. You're doing great. Love yourself through this challenging process. Spirit wants you to know that. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Spirit is telling me right now, Pisces, that you have kind of hit a plateau, if you will, as of late. You might know what I'm talking about. Like, oh my gosh, I was quite, I was really on the upswing, and now I've kind of at this low period. Spirit is saying, like, I do still see the success, and then some areas that aren't as successful or not quite where you want them to be. Okay, but I saw that you were on, they're telling me right now, Pisces, a pretty quick incline. Okay, a really successful incline. Maybe you got a new job, new relationship, very happy very quickly, some kind of thing like that. And now it's kind of evened out a little bit, and you're in this low period, if you will, in some areas, and you're kind of wondering why. This is what Spirit is telling me for Pisces. You're kind of wondering why. So this is Major Arcana card number 18, the Moon. The Moon is about the past. Okay, the Moon is about maybe information from the past being illuminated now. This could be emotional information that really weighs heavily on us. Maybe we're coming to terms with some stuff. Maybe we're just seeing the black and the white of the scenario, and we're like, oh my gosh, how do I deal with this? How do I unpack this? This could be some of you Pisces, and this low or plateau, yeah, you were raising to this point where you could hold this information and be okay and deal with it and unpack it in a healthy way and integrate it and let it go, because it is the past. It's the past, and you can't change it. Okay. Some other Pisces, I have a different message on this, so take this as it resonates. It might resonate both ways. Okay. So some other Pisces, I feel here with this, that you're hitting this plateau here because you've only been so successful in the past, and you have these limits for yourself. Be conscious of your limits, please. You may or may not know this, okay? But you have these limits for yourself. Like, I cannot surpass the certain whatever. I'm not as good as this bracket or this person or this. Oh, I've made so many mistakes. I'm sure I'll make them again, right? These are the kinds of ways that we can screw ourselves now and in the future by referring back to that old manual called the past, which is now null and void, dead, gone, and not who you are anymore, Pisces. So stop limiting the experiences that you are allowing yourself to engage with. The universe is offering you things, okay? But you're stepping back. Oh boy, I'm not sure about that. Whether you know you're doing this or it's an inner conflict that you have about worthiness that's going on right now, Spirit suggests that you address this, because you are not your past. Your past does not define you. You are new in every moment, and who you choose to be right now is what matters. Choosing to be the best version of yourself in any day, in any moment, is is what matters. And sometimes we fall short. That's okay, man. Give yourself grace. Do your best next time again. Don't throw your hands in the air and decide to give it up. Where will that take you? Nowhere. The past will take you nowhere. Let all of this go, Pisces. Spirit is speaking to you right now. You got big fish to fry, big things ahead of you, but you got to let this go and not like stuffing it. I'm going to pretend that never happened. No, you have to feel these damn feelings. I'm telling you what, and it sucks. But they're there. And it's time, and you might as well. So give yourself some quiet time in your own solitude to be mad or cry or whatever this is. Write that stuff out furiously and burn that paper to get it out of your head, out of your life, out of your past, and away from you. Okay, whatever this is that may be triggering you this week or holding you back. Pisces. That's what I have for the water signs, you guys. I send you guys so much love. I'm serious. I hope you have an amazing week. Amazing. And I thank you guys for tuning in with me. My name is Heidi Corona. Welcome if you're new.